Okay, here we are.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. Another edition. Another episode of the program.
273, I believe.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
Something's got to give at some point. Um, let's do some plugs up top, huh, Belly? You're
Yeah,
uh,
let's
you're
do it.
you're every Thursdays. Where are you at every
Correct.
Thursdays, Belly?
Twitch.tv/Belly Television, folks. 5:30. Well, I'm kind of changing it to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 5:30 is what I tell myself. That's my inner monologue of when to starting it. But 6 p.m. Let's say 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Streaming on Twitch. Video games. Retro video games. AAA video games. All the games. We're having fun.
You're having fun. Belly's a pro. He's got a great setup. He's passionate. He loves retro gaming.
I do.
So if it's something you're interested in,
I love
yeah,
buying Chinese emulators. And
yeah.
this is my new hobby. This is a
What,
Pico 8 game. This translates well to a podcast.
well, folks. I mean, it's the perfect opportunity to let
Oh
you know
yeah.
that we are available full video on YouTube. YouTube, the past, the present, and the future. Go check us
Here.
out on YouTube.
I'll play the game. It's the fruit game. See this?
Okay, so it's like Tetris but with fruit,
And then when the fruit
kinda.
merge, they become bigger fruit. And then you kind of just that's it, you know?
I love it.
It's kind of
The best games are like borderline mindless, you
yeah,
know.
you just get in a flow state.
Yep.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like a
It's like
Buddhist thing.
golf. It's like
Yeah,
golf.
golf is like that as well.
Enter the flow state.
Um,
I have some things to promote.
yeah, let's get your plugs.
In the next few months. I'll be in St. Cloud, Minnesota. I'll be in Eau Claire, Wisconsin at a theater in Eau Claire on February 24th. Let your Eau Claire friends know if we sell out the first theater show, we're going to do a second one. March 8th, I'll be in Omaha, Nebraska. March 9th, I'm going to be in Des Moines, Iowa. March 15th and 16th, I'll be in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
March 21st, I'll be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. March 22nd, I'll be in Indianapolis, Indiana. March 23rd, I'll be in St. Louis, Missouri. March 28th, I'll be back in Minneapolis. We're doing quarterly brewery shows there. March 29th, I'll be in Madison, Wisconsin. March 30th, I am doing, I forget where I'll be in Faribault, Minnesota. And then March 31st, I'll be back in Madison, Wisconsin. And then, yeah, my brain is going to implode. So the ticket links are coming soon, folks. But I'm getting out there this year. I'm getting on the road. All of these are independently booked venues too, which means, you know,
You
they're
get
all
that
door deals.
you get that
They're all
moolah.
they're all door deals, which means we need people to come out. So it's a crazy couple months. I stacked March. So and then April's filling up right now too, but I figured I'd cover late February and March.
Right. And
Yep.
April is that's your Ireland tour, right?
Yeah, I'm
You going to
going to
Ireland?
Dublin. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to Dublin. We're going to do the live pod in Ireland where Tor will spread the neurovirus to the Irish
Yeah.
population. Or-
Listeners, we've talked about this before. Tor's communication with us is pretty sparse.
I feel like we
It's pretty
talk
much
about
this
this
pod.
every episode.
We
Yeah,
do the
yeah.
pod to talk with Tor, but
Yes.
Tor hit us with one of the more concerning uh, setup messages of "I'll be right there" in recent memory.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he's okay when he comes on.
He's okay. He'll pull through, dude.
Okay.
He'll pull through. He'll be absolutely fine.
Okay.
Um Yeah, but yeah, I love you, Mana. You know, check us out on YouTube. Check out the Twitter. Check out the Discord. Somehow, still a very active Discord going on over there.
Despite everything.
Despite all I try to do, it's a very active Discord. Um, but yeah, guys, it's a fun time. Shout out to our Ireland contingent.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Belly, this is what I can do. So hold on a second, I got to go get it real quick.
Okay. So then it's the belly's cue to ramp. Ramp, lamps. Folks, Belly Television on Twitch. We also are on YouTube, youtube.com/@bellytelevision. I've also created a second YouTube channel called youtube.com/bellytelevisionEE extended edition. And here's Mike.
So this past weekend I did Duluth, Minnesota. I did the Jade Fountain Cocktail Lounge. It was a blast. And one of our I Love You Mana super fans, John, showed up.
Oh, hell yeah.
He went to both shows and he gave me a gift bag.
What?
Yeah, so I can, and so there's some candy in there. He gave me 3 packs of Ravnica Remastered.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What a lad. What a gentleman.
Which I will I'll be sending these out to Belly, Tor, and Zach.
That's very sweet.
Cuz I'm not going to use them. But he also, so John's a great guy. He's a up and coming comedian. He has a podcast called Pitch in a Tent. So make sure to check out
you're
John.
kidding.
Yeah, he's got a podcast, Pitch in a Tent. Ricky Rahman might be making an appearance on there soon. Yeah, Ricky Rahman is going to different podcasts. And the feedback from Tor's, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore, but John wrote, he gave me a handwritten response to read on the pod.
What?
Yeah, Tor, one of our super fans came to my Duluth shows this past weekend.
Yeah.
The saga continues.
Shouts out to everyone in Duluth. This was kind of the beginning of my Door Deal DIY tour. It went great. They were great shows.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So this is from John, our super fan. So it goes, Zach, first off, I want to say I love you, Mana, and don't take it that lightly because I mean it. I apologize for taking some time to send my rebuttal in, but much like Zach building a magic deck, it took some time. Let me finish without getting interrupted, Zach. Here is the real story, and in parentheses, Mike got it right. Wow. This was my first time going to the cities for stand-up. So prior to going Friday, I did my research on how the sign-up works so I could use my star. Friday noon, I got to CCU website, sign up online, use the star and put it in description that I am driving from Duluth. 9-hour shift over, head home and get ready to head out. I called CCU to see if the list was out. It wasn't. So I kissed my kids goodbye for what may be the last time. Long, lonely drive over. Get to CCU. List still wasn't out, so I grabbed a seat and hung out. When the list came out, I wasn't on it. So I decided to take my tiny ass over to the skinny bridge troll known as Zach Kagan. He began to fumbly try to confuse me by using big words, but I wasn't going to have that. So I explained my situation of the drive and the use of a star and what that means. Luckily, I did end up being able to do a set because of the Queen Emma Dollenberg. And Zach, I'm from Duluth, not Duluth. I don't understand how someone can make 6 figures and not be able to pronounce a TH. Zach, your emotional support animal is a chihuahua that needs emotional support from you. That's nuts. Yes, Zach, this has been brought up on We Cool, but the crazy thing is you never actually apologize. How hard is it to say I am sorry? Master Mage Mike, thank you for sticking up for the little guy and not bringing Zakushka to Duluth. It would be a dream come true to perform a set with the badass Mike Lester. If that offer is still open, I will definitely take you up on that. And that's it.
Wow. Shout out, John.
John, any show I got that you want to be on.
Also goes by Booster Boy. John
Booster
Boy in our Discord.
He gave us these, Tor.
Yeah.
He gave me a little gift bag.
I'd like to shout out. John is clearly a I Love You Mana savant historian because he was dropping some references.
He's going back through for the third time.
Okay. I bow to you, John.
Episodes.
I bow to you, John. Wow.
The third time, dude.
Blessed
like you said,
boy.
we have 273 episodes.
That is,
and I would say, I'd
love,
say like 60% of them maybe are intelligible.
Come on, we're close to like 75. We make sense most of the time. Oh God.
But yeah, shouts out, John. You're a real one. He gave me some candy.
John also, I think that night, Mike hopped on Belly TV. Was that a Thursday?
He did. Yeah, he did.
He hopped on Belly TV, subbed to me, gave his Twitch, Amazon Prime sub, hung out in chat for like an hour. It was awesome. Shout out, John.
Yeah, John's great. He came to both shows in Duluth, and not only did he come to both shows in Duluth, he brought different people to each show.
Okay.
And he bought pizza for the comics.
All right, listeners. I love you, Mana Familia. You gotta take note, okay?
I'll send you his his link to his podcast, but let's put that in the app description below. Go give a listen to Pitchin' a Tent.
Pitchin' Tent?
For sure.
Is there like a camping aspect to it?
I have no fucking idea, but we gotta support John all we can. I have no clue what the podcast is about, but if he's doing it, we support it.
Hell yeah. Oh, God.
Tor, what's going on with you?
Tor, it's time.
All
Tor,
right.
what the fuck's up, dude?
I'm all messed up, man. I'm all messed up. Jesus. This is fucking embarrassing. So like for New Year's, I'm doing like a calorie deficit to lose weight.
And we are on 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Wow,
that's great, dude. Congrats.
Oh
boy.
So the past like couple of weeks, I've been eating very little. So I'm probably a little low energy. I've been almost living off of Panero tomato soup. I don't know why. But I've been having this issue where like something's going wrong inside me. My health insurance is kind of up in the air right now, so I can't do anything about it. I just have to like live with it. And so like I've basically been like throwing up a lot, like just puking, and I don't know what's wrong with me. And it's kind of weird, but like it's weird though, because like I don't know if it's psychosomatic or not, because there's two specific triggers that will like induce vomiting for me, and I don't know why. It's getting into my car to go to work.
Okay.
Like for the first time, like I get in and out of my car all like during my shift all the time, but like so when I first get into the car, I have to like really focus hard, or I will throw up. And then brushing my teeth for some reason.
So the teeth brushing, is it like the gag reflex, or is it like the second where the brush hits your teeth?
No, it's usually what I can like I'll be like a minute in, I'll start being like uh oh, and then like usually I like spit like the tooth out, and that's when I can't hold it back anymore. So that was me 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I thought this would be funnier than it actually. It's kind of scary.
Well, no. We'll get there. We'll get to the funny stuff. We just gotta mine it a little bit, because I mean, Tor, you're not really representing a lot of funny stuff. I mean, you're a friend, so it's concerning.
I know. Don't worry. It'll probably be fine. Who knows?
Well, so when did this start?
I don't know, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Switched to tomato soup, only tomato soup.
No,
okay, so a week into the Panera tomato soup cleanse.
Well, I've been eating a lot of tomato soup. No, but it's not like I've been living on. I just like that was like that would be like a meal now, and when I just eat like a bowl of tomato soup, it doesn't feel good. Or like it's just like you're still hungry, and sometimes like you can get like nausea from being hungry or whatever. But like I don't know what's going on. It's concerning, but it'll probably go away on its own. It's probably nothing. Who knows? But I am losing weight at least. So hey, silver linings. I thought you guys froze up for a second. So I need to get the premium login because I'm tired of fucking like guessing what you guys are talking. Like Michael like start a joke and then his face will freeze and I'm being like, I bet Mike's saying something really funny right now and I'm just sitting here stone faced like trying to like figure out what's going on in my head or what's going. Well, yeah, no, that's it's weird. I thought I could milk the Panera angle for a while to make it funny, but then I realized like no, it's so like, but like I'm not like there's no blood or anything involved. Like
okay,
so
that's a good sign.
Yeah,
that is good.
I'm just waiting for it to. It's really like it's usually just like water. So I have an empty stomach.
That's also a good sign.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's so weird.
I don't know if it's a good sign.
I mean, should we like WebMD this? That could be
no. I do not want to WebMD.
Let's WebMD it.
No,
pull it up.
What about like YouTube or Can we look it up on TikTok or something?
Whatever we do, don't tell me what you think it is.
Look up
listeners. I don't want to know.
Neurovirus.
Well, I mean, like maybe like I've never had an ulcer before. I don't know what an ulcer feels like.
An ulcer, you would be having like
pains. I think
you would be having like
actual
abdominal.
Pain.
Yeah, you would, because my dad has had surprisingly several. And
maybe we should call up your dad. Maybe he would be.
Yeah, I'll invite him in.
Yeah, invite him in. Let's see what Joe has to say.
Sorry, you guys did the cutout thing again. I just like I was just retching like 10 minutes ago, so I'm a little like now I'm drinking coffee after brushing my teeth.
We're gonna get Dr. Joe in on it.
Yeah, we're gonna get Mike's dad and Tor.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. Like because like tomato soup's really acidic, so that can cause ulcers. Like, but like I don't think it's that. Like it's just weird. I think it's more in the intestine too. That's what's like getting messed up or something. So maybe it's like Crohn's disease or something. I get really, really stressed out in the holidays.
Yeah.
Like this period from like Christmas to my birthday is like, I hate it so much. I don't know why.
Okay.
You could have also given yourself, you could have like some form of acid reflux too.
See, I've never had a problem with heartburn. I've never had heartburn in my life. That's the thing.
But it can manifest. It doesn't
in different ways.
Yeah, it can and acid reflux is very manageable. It's super.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just eating foods with less acidity in it.
And the fact you have the triggers, you have that.
That's the weird part.
Deduced.
Yeah, right as you get into the car and as you brush your teeth. To me,
but like not every time I get in my car either. Like the brushing, like it's really weird. Like it's getting in my car specifically like for the first time, like usually to go to work and stuff, like during the day.
What's the pre-roll to like? Is it like most of the time when it happens? Is it when you're waking up?
No,
brushing your teeth.
No,
Did you take a nap?
I wait till like I brush my teeth like before I go to bed at night, and before I leave for work usually. So like not right away in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hoping this would be funnier.
And
I'm
right
sorry.
before you drink coffee,
We'll
which
figure it out.
Well, this is podcasting coffee. I don't drink coffee unless I'm podcasting. Usually, it's too much caffeine. Otherwise,
coffee is also acidic. I will
Yeah.
say
I know.
that.
I pretty much survive on acids at this point. Maybe I want to become acidic man. Acidic man.
Acidic.
What is
the
a
first
food?
acidic
You want to
superhero.
be in the tunnels.
Yeah,
What
I'm
is-
trying to get into the tunnels.
What is a food that has low acidity that maybe you could swap out the Panera tomato soup
I
for?
like this. Yeah.
I would rather die than give up Panera tomato soup.
Well, it might, you know, Tor,
That might be the juncture
you
pretty
might
soon.
die with the soup. So, I mean, there's
But I'll
got to be
go-
something you like besides tomato soup, dude. Like, there's got to be at least like maybe there's another type of soup.
Tomatoes, I think, are the food I eat the most. I think it's like they're like the biggest part of my diet. I don't know if it's tomato. I don't think it's. I eat a lot of tomatoes like before this calorie deficit. It's just now it's
Yeah,
like
but
less
now you're
carbs
eating
and stuff.
you're
and,
eating
you know.
nothing but the tomato soup, correct?
Oh, I'm eating other stuff. I ate like donuts earlier today, so it's not like
Okay.
I'm just going crazy.
So you're on a
Woof, woof,
soup
woof, woof.
and donut diet.
No, okay. What have I eaten in the past week?
Tor,
What's
maybe we
this?
could watch this influencer eat all the items at Panera. We can try to
Is this a
figure out
mukbang?
what you should eat.
I don't like anything at Panera except their tomato soup.
What?
Their
That's fair.
sandwiches are ass.
I want this to live up to my high school dreams. Let's see if it does.
What? How did you just discover the soup? All right. Yeah,
I-
it is
I
a lot
like
of
tomato soup.
sandwiches.
So like
They're well, like they
happy.
dressed this up for this video.
Such a-
Can
Yes.
you pause it for a
Yes,
second?
absolutely.
Zoom-
They dressed it
go
up.
back to when it shows the sandwiches and stuff on there, like the
Yeah.
platter.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
I took like a commercial set deco class, and they totally dress up food. They'll like paint food.
Oh
They'll
yeah,
literally like paint it, airbrush it, glue stuff to it.
that's actually one of the main businesses in the building that Acme is in. Is a place that does that. Like a photographer, they
Painting
specifically they photograph food.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so there's like they have like a kitchen, but they also have like a studio. Like it's like an art. It's really weird. It's kind of cool. But like zoom in on the sandwich in the middle, in the foreground in the middle. There's like this is even dressed up. They don't put any meat on there. Like I ordered like a pepperoni sub from there, and it's
I don't
like
know how to
one
zoom
layer.
in
It's
on-
like
sorry.
the
Oh, there we
meat
go.
is just one pepperoni thick, and then it's French bread. So you
Yeah.
don't get that. That's a terrible way to make a sandwich. It's
You
terrible.
need meat. You need a good meat base.
Well, you need something in there. It was pepperoni and cheese.
Yeah, the
Here,
proportions are all off.
Billy,
for
go to
sure.
the comments.
All right, let's go.
Let's
to
leave them a
comments.
comment. Maybe they can help us.
All right, I am on the I Love You Mana account.
Yeah. Go,
So I love you,
hello, comma.
Joe Lester here.
Joe Lester here. I've been eating nothing but your tomato soup.
Belly has a satisfying typing.
And violently vomiting whenever I drive.
I don't know how to spell vomit. Is it 2 M?
That's fine. Just it can be misspelled.
yeah.
It's more accurate that way.
whenever violently vomiting whenever I drive.
Or brush my teeth. I fear this will interfere.
Uh-oh.
F-E.
There we go. We got there.
with me meeting a special lady.
Oh God.
Can
Okay.
anyone help
I am
me?
very
Question
lonely.
mark.
No, I'm very
Yeah.
lonely
Yeah, I'm very lonely.
and desperate for help.
Can anyone help me? Yeah. Can anyone help me, please?
Okay.
If you can, hold on. Email me.
Question mark. Question mark after, please.
Yeah. At Ask Joe Lester 1
Wait, I'm gonna put spaces.
at gmail.com. There you go. Comment.
Writing it out phonetically.
Okay.
And send it.
All right, let's see this lady mukbang. I want to see her eat.
Are there other? Yeah. Do we want to watch this guy, Keith? A Keith mukbang?
I don't know. Keith. I don't
Recently-
trust Keith. I also don't trust Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen Blade 3?
I have. Yeah.
I want to make a super cut of every joke Ryan Reynolds makes in that movie and use it to like kill people with. 'Cause it's the worst. It's St. Louis Bread Co. Is that what Panera was? St. Louis Bread. Okay,
I
he's
guess
giving us the history.
We're
God,
learning-
I hate this
Hold
guy.
on. Let go down to the comments here.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, let's add a comment.
All right.
Hello, boys.
Can you ask him how big his hog is?
I don't care if you
We
guys
can't get
got
her.
can- I don't care.
You're right,
if
we
you
can't
guys
get
got
banned.
canceled.
We can't get banned.
I don't care if you guys got canceled.
Wait, they got canceled.
This is Joe Lester here.
This Joe Lester.
My clothes are covered in tomato soup vomit stains. Is there a Try Guys video for this?
Oh, is this a Try
it's
Guy?
The Try Guys.
This is the Try Guy that got canceled?
One of them. I think.
Okay. Wait, there's multiple Try Guys that got canceled?
Please
No,
let me know.
one of them was. I think it was this guy that got canceled.
Yeah, please let me know. At Ask Joe Lester 1 at gmail.com. P.S. The canceled guy looks like my son.
Can I add a heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's fire that off.
Okay, fire that off.
Just... Insane.
I love giving out my dad's email.
I was showing the people at work the ultimate sit suckmobile like clip, and like they were just losing their shit. It was so good.
That's our best episode of the post-trying era.
Yeah, it really.
The post not caring anymore era.
As soon as you start typing, and as soon as Mike gets into his father's voice, I lose it.
He's still getting emails from that weapons place we signed him up for.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Those
probably
were
the
nice
only
weapons.
person on their mailing list.
Those really were really nice weapons.
Well, Tor, I hope you feel better soon, bud.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll get over it probably, and it'll be something to laugh about. I also don't think it was caused by because it was. I think it was. Remember New Year's Eve? I was telling the story about how I that. I think that might have been like the first time I got in my car after shopping at Cub, and then I threw up in the Cub parking lot at 3 a.m. on New Year's Eve, and I was like super. I was like afraid I was going to get hassled by the police or something, and that would have been kind of annoying. But yeah, that's what's been in the back of my mind for the past months. It's I've been a little lethargic, a little tired,
There's no so you can't go to the doctor.
I can. I am like there's some I have to get health insurance by mailing stuff in, and it's just this weird thing where they didn't get something I mailed in, so I mailed it again, and now
Okay.
Kind of like
Well,
waiting to hear back.
Are you doing state?
Through Minsure, yeah. That's just I get like a discount.
What if I went in with the symptoms? And then
That's
I
not
Actually,
like
a really good idea.
Yeah, I'll go in. I'll go in with the symptoms because I kind of look like I have similar symptoms, and we figure it out that way.
but we'd have to do this like kind of like a pee test thing where it's like if you have to like pee clean, you bring in like clean urine, but we're gonna need my filthy vomit. So like maybe I could puke into like some sort of plastic bag, and Mike, you can smuggle it in through your.
Even better, maybe because it's probably closer in gut biomes. What if we had my dad go in?
We could. Oh, they do. He does have free health. He does have free health care.
He does, dude. He goes to
God
the
bless
doctors
the army.
like every other day. They're sick of him.
And he has the body of a 30-year-old male.
Yeah, that's surviving on nothing but Panera liquids.
I work with a guy that is so much like your dad, Mike. Like your dad, like maybe 10 years ago. He's 55.
Yep.
No, maybe he's 45. He's either 45 or 55, right? He is from like deep Oklahoma, so he's got like a real thick like Oklahoma accent, and he is hotboxing his driving. He was a cook in the army for like a long time, and he's like a cartoon character. He was the guy that would like he'd take Domino's bags that we use like drinks for, and he'd bring them to hotels when he had to deliver to a hotel just so he could steal ice from the hotel. Like
I love that.
his rationale was like, well, if they don't tip, at least I get something out of it. He's just like
free ice.
He's
How does
just
he
like
keep the ice cold?
I don't know. I didn't ask him because I was in shock. I was in shock. He drinks. He told me he drinks about like 3 2-liters of Dr. Pepper every day. He also like he got his stomach stapled. He's not obese anymore, but apparently he was obese. But he still drinks. He's like, that's the only thing I can't kick is that Dr. Pepper. He
drinks 2-liter.
No,
he
3.
drinks 4.
At least 3 2-liters a day is what he's.
He drinks 6 liters of sugar water.
I did that whitest kids thing where it's like how many hot dogs do you eat today? But I was like, so like how much Dr. Pepper do you go through a day? He's like, well, usually before I get in here, I'm through about 1 2-liter, and then go through about like another 1, maybe 2 on the road, and then if I'm like still awake if I get home and I don't pass out immediately, I usually have another one. he's so awesome.
8 liters of Dr. Pepper a day.
He's so cool. I love him so much. He's also like he's one of those people, and I want to know.
You're gonna
if
be the one eulogizing this guy, dude.
I love it. I'll speak.
He's gonna leave you all of his bagged ice.
They
here we go. I see some action.
What?
I see some action.
What's going on?
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Dad?
What's going on?
What's cooking, Dad?
Oh, not much. Just spent a bunch of money and. Well, anyway, I'm old. Spending a bunch of money is never good.
What'd you spend
No,
the
but that's
money
the time
on?
you can
What?
kind of go crazy with it, right?
Well, 4 new tires and groceries isn't exactly glamorous.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's not. I hate replacing my tires.
It's not going to get me laid, I'll tell you that. So what's up with you guys?
We got a question for you, Dad. We have a health question. Do you mind if we pass it your way, Tor? You want to explain to him what's going on?
Oh God. I've been like throwing up, like for the past like few weeks. Just maybe like twice every week for the past like few weeks, and it's like.
Well, I missed that first part. You guys are dropping in. So repeat the question.
So I've been like throwing up probably twice a week for the past like month or so. And it's like like I'm not like sick or anything. Well, not like feverish or anything. And I'm wondering, like, is that like ulcer? Like, is that what an ulcer feels like?
Well, explain what you're doing, Tor.
I'm eating a lot less than I normally do. Like,
How much you're eating?
Mostly tomato soup.
Well, how do you feel about wearing a leg bag?
Wearing a what?
A leg bag. When they remove your stomach because of a stomach cancer, then you get to wear a leg bag.
That was what I was really worried about. You know, if it's good enough for Hillary Clinton, it's good enough for me, I guess.
You think?
Oh, you know that can be. Do you know that tomato soup is acidic, right?
Yeah. See, that's what I was asking. I was going to ask you what an ulcer feels like because I've never had one. I don't know if it's like if that could be what it is.
What feels like?
Like an ulcer? Because, like, you know, if you eat a lot of acidic food.
Yeah, if you had an ulcer, you'd know it, brother.
You know, I know it.
Okay. It's kind of like what it is. It's like having a burning hole working its way through your stomach lining, and it feels exactly like that.
Okay, so that's probably not what it is. Like, I'm not getting any blood in the throw up, and there's not like, you know, it's usually just like water I drink because it's usually on an empty stomach. It's really weird because it's triggered by two specific things. When I brush my teeth, I have to suppress a gag reflex, and when I get into my car, I have to suppress a gag reflex. And we lost him. Thanks, Joe. Made me feel really. It was like he went immediately to cancer. That was exactly what I was hoping to avoid with the WebMD stuff.
No, he's listening.
He's listening here. He's back.
He did.
I am my bag.
Yeah,
am I back?
Dad.
You're back.
Okay, you don't have an ulcer, dude. Are you pregnant?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I can't get pregnant. You never know these days. But
okay, no reach arounds, nothing like that.
No, not unless it's an auto reach around. No, I've only been cranking my hog. But I am glad to hear it's probably not an ulcer because I don't know what they feel like. You know, I know they're caused by Heliobacter pylori. But...
Dad, do you think this could be stress related?
Well, stuff like that is frequently stress related. It can even be a mild throat infection.
Huh? I think it's like deeper than my stomach because your stomach's kind of like high up in your belly, right? And like I think it's more like
it's below the diaphragm. No, isn't it below? No, it's below the diaphragm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's below the liver. It's like right around the liver area. But like,
are you vaping, dude?
It looks like a beautiful time to vape.
Blow some clouds.
Let's see that fat dragon.
Oh.
Damn it. Is he like, it's daylight where he is, right? That's what it looks.
He's on the West Coast.
He's on the West Coast.
It looks very, very peaceful and serene where he is.
He's close to Belly.
Yeah, he's outside my window. He's gonna murder me.
I keep fucking forgetting to tell you this, Belly. My sister lives in the Bay Area now.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she's doing like she just like she lived in Chicago for a while and she wanted like to just like change scenery for like a year, so she's doing some remote stuff down there.
Hell yeah!
I'm having internet connection problems here.
That's all right.
That's okay.
Are you like out on a porch? What is that behind you? It's very.
Oh, it's an awning. I have a little smoking area here that keeps me out of the rain.
Oh, okay.
It's not smoking anymore. I'm vaping now.
Do you miss like regular smoking as opposed to vaping?
No, not really.
I took up vaping and it literally brought me back into smoking cigarettes. I quit again, but like I just remember.
Well, if you already quit, why'd you pick up vaping?
Because it seemed interesting and new at the time. It was like right at the beginning of that. Do you remember like the blue?
Oh, it's the old man. I've been worried about you, bud. What now? What was the question?
Oh, it was nothing. I was just talking about. Do you remember those early e-cigarettes, like the
Dad,
the
who's
blue...
there with you?
Yeah, I used to have one of those ones that looked like a pack of cigarettes, only it was brushed steel, and it had settings from 0 to 100. And me being a good alcoholic, well, 100, of course. What else did I smoke it at? 0 to 100 is the intensity of the stream you're getting.
Yeah.
And being a good alcoholic, of course, I set it on 100. I put myself in a hospital with it.
Wait, was this nicotine or THC?
What?
Was this nicotine or THC?
Nicotine.
Damn.
A while ago, I reached the point in life where I had to give up tobacco or cannabis, and it wasn't even a decision. Nothing's getting between me and my nicotine.
I can see that. I went the opposite direction, but it's
well, it sounds like more fun.
That's something that'll make you puke, though. You hit a level 100 e-cigarette. That'll induce vomiting.
Well, like I said, I'm a good alcoholic. More is better. Who wants 30 when you can do 100? I mean, duh.
That is a good point.
Have you heard about these new declassified UFO reports about the underwater UFO? Have you heard anything about that?
Are these the ones from 2004?
Yes.
Yeah, I have watched a little of that. I don't know what's the big deal. I mean, we've all known, we've all accepted the fact that they are there. Long time ago, so it's nothing much to me. Okay, so they can go fast underwater. Cool.
What is their relationship though, like to Earth? Like that's what I don't get. Like, is it like working in tandem with world leaders, or is it just like
observing?
They're just kind of like taking the Jeep out into the outback and just running around in the mud, kind of just having fun,
Oh, I don't know. I do know that water is one of the best reaction masses in the universe. So if the ship does need some kind of reaction mass, I mean, water's a good one.
Fair enough. It is an interesting molecule. It's atomic mass of 18, and never mind. That's too much chemistry talk.
Yeah. Would you vape with aliens?
Of course, I would.
It wouldn't affect their they have a different physiology than us. So do you think? I don't think THC would, fuck with them. Maybe
I definitely vape with aliens, and I tell you what, if they wanted to take me into their ship, I would go.
Yeah,
you would go.
Definitely, in a New York minute, I'd go.
When Darwin was cataloging all the species in the Galapagos Islands, he liked to
ripping that vape.
he liked to sample every animal, meaning he'd cook them and eat them, which is so you gotta be. It might not just be probes. They might.
Yeah.
They
would
might
you go if you knew you were going to be a test subject and eaten?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't. If I were going to get eaten, I wouldn't go.
But just for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes or for a year, you could chill with the aliens, and then they eat you.
By eaten, do you mean a full-on Starfleet Hummer from an alien chick?
I feel like they would cook. I feel like it wouldn't be raw.
Well, if it was a Hummer, I'd go.
Well, also, Joe, you're pretty unique for like the human species. Like they would probably want like more of like a baseline human to experiment on. So you'd probably be like,
Yeah.
okay.
You would be royalty.
Oh, another thing just occurred to me.
Sure.
If they did liposuction, they could have all the fat they wanted.
Okay.
That'd be on the house.
They're using you for they're using humans for their
Fat cultivation. Yeah.
I think that's a Peter Jackson movie. Like aliens come to Earth to get humans for their like fast food restaurants. It's a great movie.
Starflight Hummer is one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
What is Starflight Hummer?
What is
that? I mean, that's a bitch and blowjob from an alien baby.
Okay. I think
what if they were gonna make you like a sex slave and like they were using you to inseminate? Like,
do I have to play a boy or girl?
Whatever you want.
We don't know if
it's
they're
like
binary
VR.
species,
They could just send you wherever you want, and then
if I could be the boy, I'd be down with that.
Okay. I've been watching a lot of X-Files, so this is very timely for me. Like, I literally just watched like 3 eps in a row about alien abduction.
You know, I'd be willing to bet good money that that alien pussy is tight as hell.
Well, we don't know. Like, we don't know if it's like pussy. Like, they probably have holes in them. But we don't know if it's like they're good for reciprocal motion and stuff.
Well, those little round alien mouths. Oh,
The Greys.
ooh.
They could also be like autostomes where it's like they only have
you
one
alone
hole.
on the smoking patio?
Yeah, everybody cleared out for some reason. I'm not sure why. So everyone's gone now.
You're talking about Starflight Hummers to your cell phone.
Oh, it's beautiful. Now it's more serene.
This is great.
The more alone you are, the more likely you are to be abducted. So, you know.
The more alone you are?
Is that true? Maybe I'm just talking out my ass.
Well, I imagine if you're somewhere where there weren't any witnesses, they'd probably prefer that.
Yeah, right? Like, you need total
It's like Star Trek, you know, the non-interference thing.
Yep,
Right.
Prime Directive.
The Prime Directive.
Prime Directive, you betcha.
Did you like that? Did you like the... Oh, sorry.
Well, you know, and a guy like me, that'd be perfect, man. If they want to give me a bunch of totally awesome blowjobs, I wouldn't say anything.
They've probably also got like crazy sex technology too. Like it's not just blowjobs. Like they could probably like there's like they could like tap like directly into the nerve cluster of your dick.
Do you think that's what anal probing's about?
That's just their
The
way.
sex
Like,
thing?
that's how they like settle down as they stick stuff up their ass. They're like, well, this like human's probably pretty stressed out. Let's stick things in his ass till he settles down.
Yeah.
Like
Well, you never know.
Or they're trying to massage
there is like a way there's like in farm animals and stuff, the way they get the farm animals to ejaculate is they use like this like electric probe that they
That's
shove
what I was
in
going to
their
say.
ass,
Yeah.
and it jolts.
Oh.
It sends an electric shock, and so like
Yeah.
So this is inside your perceptual set then?
yes. I did a lot of
Okay.
research. I found out the name of the product was called the Electrojack 5000. And I was like, that's.
What's it? Did you do any hands-on research?
No, the thing costs like $5,000. I would.
Wow.
I would, but
It's
a
like
little,
an agricultural product. Yeah.
There was a
feel like
Law
you
and
could
Order
make
episode
one
that
of those.
involved that too. There was a Law and Order episode where this like lady was going around stealing guys' semen and selling it to sperm banks. I think it's pretty. I mean, if
That's
Law and Order
basically what
says
the
it-
aliens are doing. Yeah.
So were we actually on alien sex for several minutes just now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm now. I hadn't thought about it before, and now
I think-
it's fascinating.
All right, you haven't thought. Okay. Haven't thought about it before. All right.
See, like I would be worried that like it's like they're too like androgynous. Like I kind of want an alien with like boobs and stuff. That would like even if it was like this is our species female and it just looked like a little gray like thing. I don't know if I would be very
You would want a
aroused by that.
voluptuous gray.
Well, if they have all that technology, I'm sure they could be accommodating.
Right, you're right.
They can appear however you want, Tor.
Oh, there is that. There is that
Yeah.
idea. Where there's like a race. They're like psychic and they project whatever like.
Well, they're
old. They could give me a Cheryl Teagues like any day.
There's a race.
They give you a what?
Cheryl Teagues.
What is that?
They can give me that appearance. That would work for me.
I see.
Who is Cheryl Teagues for those that don't know, Dad?
She was supermodel of the year for about 6 years. And she actually has a brain in her head, which is refreshing.
So what is she?
What makes you say?
Yeah.
She's fairly spoken. She speaks concisely and intelligently.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
What else is going on, Dad? You get into anything fun the past week or so?
Well, I'm going to put on a meeting at juvenile detention tonight. I do that on Wednesday nights. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else I do that's fun. Well, I'm in physical therapy trying to get over all this arthritis, and I had something really positive happen today. They're setting me up for a lower back traction unit, and I was on it for just a few minutes today, and it was wonderful.
Ooh.
So that's kind of, when it hurts to get out of bed, the prospect of relief is a really fun thing.
That's awesome, dude.
Is that
what
one
does
of
that
those things
involve?
where it
kind
of flips you over?
No, you lay on your back and it folds out like a short dining table, I guess. And there's one set of harnesses that goes under your ribs, and there's another set that goes around your hips, and it's got a little pneumatic pump, and you pump it up, and it pulls you slowly, before it puts some good track. Oh, it was heaven.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It was heaven.
Like a hoist.
It's going to be a couple weeks before I get mine. I can't wait. But I'm telling you, when you're dealing with serious and daily pain, it definitely changes your activities around.
Oh, we first off, I'm glad the PT's going so well for you. Secondly, we have a question. Now, Tor is in between health insurance right now. Do you think maybe you could go in and pretend to have his symptoms to maybe figure something out for us?
At the VA?
Yeah.
Well, if he doesn't mind getting treated like 2 years from now, that would work. That's about the speed they work at.
Well, we'll reconnect in 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the VA, I mean, all resources are finite, right? And they've got so many guys coming back from those oil wars. And if they had received the same wounds at Vietnam, they would have died on the battlefield. But the battlefield medicine has gotten so good that these guys are coming back and then suffering for the rest of their lives. So the VA has to kind of funnel their resources in that direction. And vets like me, I mean, the attitude is, well, would you hurry up and die, please? So it takes a while. I had to really use my words and use them a lot. So,
Dad, off the top of your head, what do you have any advice for Tor? Maybe a Joe Lester a Joe Lester remedy to maybe help him with these vomiting spells?
So it's frequent and spontaneous vomiting.
Not
Is that it?
spontaneous. Not spontaneous. It happens. I have to suppress the gag reflex when I'm brushing my teeth and when I get in my car, like first thing to go to work. So that's why I'm thinking like there's also maybe like a psychosomatic aspect to it.
Well, you're not a practicing alcoholic, are you?
I'm a recovering one.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, when my stomach's upset or in, it's raw ginger water.
Ginger water. That sounds interesting.
Well, you take shavings of ginger and eat them like that. You don't want it processed.
Oh, okay.
And then just good soda water. Your stomach is settled. Eat something.
I have stopped drinking anything carbonated. Well, except for kombucha.
Well, that might not be the ticket. You see, soda water knocks the acid down.
Oh, okay.
So, what I did for myself was soda water and ginger slices. You shave it nice and fine and just chow that stuff right down. But anytime you get something like ginger ale or ginger in a capsule or something that's already had the goodness processed out of it.
Yeah, you're right. You gotta. I don't trust anything that like energy drinks that says it has ginger in it. It's like, I don't really believe that. But yeah,
well,
I will try.
The same thing with people. You take a person, and the less processing that person has to endure, the better they are. And it's the same with food or whatever you eat or drink. The less processing, the better.
I need to learn how to make homemade tomato soup. That's my.
Well, I'm not so sure about. I think you might be off on a bad tangent on the tomato soup thing.
Yeah, I do.
It's a very gentle way to say it.
We have all agreed on that.
It's a bad tangent, Tor.
It's so good.
You can get back to it, dude, but you got to get healthy.
Have you ever heard a heroin junkie talk about their needle?
Yeah, but they kind of
I love that needle is the best thing in the world. Oh my God. Nobody talks about nothing like a junkie talks about their needle.
There you go.
So it might be the same thing.
I'd love to attend one of these juvenile classes, man.
We need to go to Tomato Soup Anonymous.
Dad, any closing words of wisdom before we let you go?
Well, I think that thing about processing a person has, the better off they are. And I think most people are as empaths, but they get the empathy processed out of them. So my words of wisdom is, just because your kid says something weird doesn't mean it's wrong.
That was good advice.
I know my mom, just like me, I could bring the dumbest questions known to man to her, and if she didn't know the answer, she'd just shrug her shoulders and say, I don't know. She wouldn't say, oh, that's bullshit, no way, blah, blah, blah. She'd just shrug her shoulders and say, I don't know. So she did me a solid there.
Yeah, you learn to figure things out for yourself.
Well, you keep what God created you with. You hang on. We're all born with empathetic abilities, but if you say enough weird things like so and so is going to do this, or I think so and so is in trouble, or shit like that, with no physical connection, the adults are gonna shut you down.
Sure.
It's good not to do that to kids. It's good just to listen kids and just don't shut them down. Don't tell them they're wrong or they're full of shit. Just listen to them. And you might be surprised. You might hook up with some outstanding situations if you just listen to kids
Sorry.
and let them have their own way as far as they're not damaging themselves or others. You know.
I thought you were gonna say.
So
you
that's
might
my
hook up with
words of
some-
wisdom. I'm
Yeah,
going.
well,
Okay.
all right.
I
love
got
you,
chores
Dad.
to do, fellas.
Love
Thanks
you,
for
Dad.
the
Bye.
advice, man.
You're the man.
Thanks, Joe.
Bless you, Joe.
Wow. Well, there you have it, folks.
Is he still in the call?
No, he's done.
I kicked him.
I just want to say that carbonated beverages are acidic.
Well, I mean,
That's true, but also no more tomato soup, Tor.
Yeah, I feel
You
like
can
I
be
feel
right
like
and
there's
also-
levels. There's levels of acidity. It's like you can't
Tomato
go cold
soup
turkey. You
and
gotta
kombucha.
like work your way down. Yeah, Tor.
Tor.
I mean, fuck, man. You're
I haven't
diet.
What are you
drank much-
doing to
Diet,
yourself?
bro.
I drank one kombucha in this whole period because I got it because I was like worried about my stomach, and I was like, well, I'll just drink some kombucha or something. Maybe that'll fix it.
I
Again-
feel like you need a mild, bland diet for a minute, dude.
It is.
Yeah,
It is
mild
getting
blend.
better. This time I did like just today. It's been like like 4 or 5 days since I puked.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling better. It's just I don't want to scare you guys. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
I mean, I was scared.
I will see a doctor.
After
I was
talking
scared,
to
but-
Joe,
Yeah, after that
I'm not afraid
telehealth
anymore.
call with your
Yeah.
doctor, I feel much better now.
Yeah, it's not an ulcer, so that's good.
and we're for sure calling this episode Starflight Hummer.
Starflight Hummer. I was like trying to figure out what Cheryl Teague said that he made him respect her, and so I typed in Cheryl Teague's controversy. The only thing I could find is that she criticized plus size model Ashley Graham.
Oh boy,
awesome.
That was
that's
the only
good. That's good.
That's awesome. Well, anything
All right,
else?
I'm good. I got nothing to
Awesome.
plug.
I feel like we've kind of figured it out for Tor,
Yeah.
that's what I was mostly worried about for this ep. So
I've been saved.
Nothing like Dr. JoJo guns coming into the chat and
telehealth, just the tangent on alien sex for 10 minutes.
been beamed aboard Dr. Joe's. What was it? Something Hummer?
Starfleet Hummer. Yeah.
Also, the empathy. I mean, we do have a lot of we do have a big dad audience, so that with young kids, so that was good.
Because he's kind of suggesting you just like hold everything in, and that you shouldn't change. And I'm not sure about that advice, but hey, advice, you can take it or leave it. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless
Yeah.
you, Joe. All right, guys. It was good to see you.
Yeah,
don't
good
worry
to see
about me.
you.
I'm not as apathetic about this as I seem. I'm just
Okay.
I was trying to play it up for humor. All right, guys.
Listeners, send healing vibes, healing energy to Tor.
Yeah, how about this? In the I Love You Mana mailbag area
Yes.
of the Discord, maybe suggest your at-home
Some remedies. Yeah,
and
or
next
your
week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or your prognosis. You know,
I
what you
will-
said.
I-
Yeah,
little-
what you think Tor's ailment
If you
is.
have
If you
health
think it's
questions-
cancer, don't tell me. If you think it's cancer, just keep that to yourself. I don't want to
If
hear
you
that.
have health questions, drop them and we'll ask Joe next week.
Yeah. Or email
Ask
him
Dr.
directly at
AskJoeLester@gmail.com. AskJoeLester1@gmail.com.
Okay.
All right.
We love you,
I love
angels.
you guys.
We love
See you
you
later.
all. Peace.